It all started when internal notes by Superintendent Darren Campbell were released last week. He claimed Commissioner Brenda Lucky promised the Prime Minister's office and the Department of Public Safety the types of firearms used by the gunman in April 2020 would be released. But that didn't officially happen until the public inquiry. Fast forward to today, the Commission released some internal notes and correspondence between RCMP officials. Then Communications Director of the Nova Scotia RCMP, Lia Scanlan, referenced an April 28, 2020 meeting with top RCMP brass in the province and National Commissioner Brenda Lucky. Scanlan said she wasn't sure of the subject of the meeting, but suspected it had to do with guns. Eventually, you informed us of the pressures and conversation with Minister Blair, which we clearly understood was related to the upcoming passing of the gun legislation. And there it was. I remember a feeling of disgust as I realized this was the catalyst for the conversation and perhaps a justification for what you were saying about us. Scanlan's letter goes on to claim Lucky personally attacked her and the work the Mounties had done, saying, "I could not believe what you, the leader of our organization, was saying, and I was embarrassed to be privy to what was unfolding. It was appalling, inappropriate, unprofessional, and extremely belittling. As the Commissioner of Canada's National Police Force, there is never an appropriate time or audience to be on the receiving end of what you felt it necessary to say." Lawyer Michael Scott represents families and says they received this letter late last night, only having a quick chance to review.
We'll be having a meeting with our team, but I suspect we're going to want to have the MCC recall Lia Scanlan so that we can ask some questions that have arisen in relation to the meeting.
Commissioner Brenda Lucky issued a statement last week after those allegations of political interference came to light. She denied interfering with the process herself and referenced the meeting following the mass shooting, saying in part, "It was a tense discussion, and I regret the way I approached the meeting and the impact it had on those in attendance. My need for information should have been better weighed against the seriousness of the circumstances they were experiencing. I should have been more sensitive in my approach." Now, lawyer Michael Scott also said they would be concerned about the idea of political interference, but that it would be helpful if everyone involved confirmed what was said during that meeting. The inquiry will resume with 2 roundtable discussions Thursday. Callum Smith, Global News, Halifax.